your customers. I think it's a really great way to um, keep the loyal people who enjoy the prop firm around. Because right now, man, yesterday, yesterday I was scrolling on Twitter or X. I keep calling it Twitter. My goodness, man, people are going at Top Step. People are going at. They're really going in at Apex right now. But man, Jack, like everything I'm scrolling on, I'm like, dang, what is going on? All these viral posts. People are really pissed. People are like super pissed at Apex and Top Step. My goodness. So but I mean, hey, it happens. It happens. I will say though, for everybody getting upset at Apex over this live account thing, Top Step changed their live account to the same rules as well. Um, I forget that other firm's name, but another firm did the same thing too. So the thing is they're probably like, oh, well, this firm is the top firm and they changed their live account rules and people are still with them, so let's do it too, right? You know? But yeah, you don't hear none of that nonsense over at Tradified, which is something that I'm here for. So I like that they treat everybody equal, influencer or not. Everybody gets treated equal. The rules are very simple and standard. The rules are the rules. You got quick customer service. It's really straightforward, guys. It's honestly straightforward. And I personally like the select accounts. I'll tell you why they're my favorite accounts. Because with the select account, you don't need to worry about a subscription. You don't need to worry about a buffer when you pass, you know? So I think it's nice not worrying about a subscription because you can truly just buy an account and take your time. There's no rush because there's never a rush. And I think too many people are trying to rush and make money. And the thing is money is an energy, and you have to understand that people who have a lot of money have mastered this, some consciously, some unconsciously, but you just have to be in that like flow state and know everything is going to work out, where you're not trying to force results. And that's exactly when money comes in very quickly. I promise you guys, money comes to you so quickly. So just, it's such a miracle how fast it comes in when you just focus on what you're doing and not focus on forcing it. It just comes in. And you maintain that energy. It just pours and pours and pours. Before you know it, probably done had a crazy month, and you're like, whoa, what just happened? It's the mindset shift. What rule did they change? So basically, Top Step and Apex, let's say you pass the challenge, you get the funded account, right? The problem people are having is before it was very standard. Hey, you get 5 payouts, you know, we bump you to a live account, right? That was pretty standard. Now people are getting pissed off because apparently a lot of people, from what I've been seeing in the last week, they're saying that they're on their first or second payout and they're getting bumped to a live account. And they're getting pissed off because they're not even able to collect their first or second payout. Now, a lot of people are saying on their first payout, they're getting moved to a live account. So imagine doing all that hard work. You passed the challenge, you invested your money, now you got the funded account. You get excited to get your first payout, and you can't get it because they moved you to a live. Now, you may say, well, Linz, isn't that the point to move to a live? Yes. However, with these firms, aren't treating live accounts the way that live accounts are typically treated. They're locking in your money. So let's say you get funded, you make 20K. And this actually happened to somebody, so I'm going to use this example. You make 20K, and you're like, okay, cool. Let me take my first payout. You go to withdraw 20K, and they're like, oh, we moved you to a live account. And you're like, okay. So you get your live account, and then they go, okay, we're going to lock up 75% of your balance. So you only get access to 25% of your 20K. So basically, you get 4K. I'm just giving a random example, guys. and the rest of your money, the rest of your 16,000 is locked in a vault. Now every payout that you qualify for, you unlock another 25%. So it'll take you what, another 4 or 5 payouts to unlock your full balance. And then after that, you're able to withdraw your live account funds. And you may say, well, what's the problem with that? I get it. It's consistency. Truly understand that. With consistency, you will get there and unlock all your money. But to me, the problem is when you have your own personal live account, there's no 25% of the funds are locked out. It's your money. You do what you want. You know what I mean? So that's my thing with it. It just feels like more rules that prevents firms from paying you out, because statistically, most people never make it to a second payout. And then statistically, if you do make it to a live account, statistically, you never make it to a second or third payout, just based on statistics. So they know. So to me, it's a way for the firm, obviously, to keep money. I get that part. Don't get me wrong, guys. I understand from a business perspective. It's smart. From a business perspective, it's super smart. But from a consumer perspective, it kind of feels like, well, I made that money, so how are you going to lock up my money after I, you know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think. But yeah, basically, there's a lot of people who've been very pissed off on Twitter, and basically they're like, where's my money, So I've been reading a lot of that lately, which is really unfortunate. Look at us coming down here in this candle. Jeez. Hate hearing that, because normally that comes from people that has money already, but so much hate is true. Yeah, Jose, at first, Jose, I was like, why are people complaining if you already got, because in my mind, I was like, okay, if you have a live account, you got 5 payouts. So why are you complaining that 75% is locked up when you already took 5 payouts? But now I understand that a lot of people who are complaining, some of them didn't even get 1 payout, So I get that side. But again, we don't know. We only see the trader side. We don't know the prop firm side. 3 sides to the story, right? 2 people got 2 different sides, and then you got the truth. Because I do have a theory, guys. I do have a theory. Just based on what I'm seeing, and when I click on these people's trades and I see like their screenshots, people are like doing high leverage. So I'm wondering if maybe they're just doing it to people who are trading high leverage. You get what I'm saying? I don't say gambling, but you get what I'm saying, chat? You get what I'm saying? Maybe they're just doing this to people who are specifically just, trading extremely high leverage for the market conditions. Because I do see that pattern too. So it could be that. You get what I'm saying, chat? For those of you doing 5 minis, when these 1-minute candles are damn near 50 points, 100 points, I could see why they're locking it up. Because realistically, if you had 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 in your own personal live account, you're not going to risk 5 minis. Just realistically. Actually, I don't even think it would allow you margin-wise. Margin-wise, it wouldn't even let you do that. So, I'm just saying. Okay, let's take a look at this from a higher perspective. Yeah, we definitely came down for this imbalance here. Wow. All right. Nasdaq with the sell-off. See on a 4-hour perspective. Well, from a 4-hour perspective, definitely going to be looking in this area here. This is around 380s. Yeah, 380s. And then down here for 120 if we continue to keep pushing. 380s and 120. Why am I freezing? Oh, here we go. That's Tradingview, y'all. That ain't me. That's Tradingview. Still loading. Why is it still loading? Look it. Okay, now it's not loading. That's so weird. Well, I'm gonna keep it on the 3-minute then, since it's kind of being a little funny. If I say 380s is down this way. Okay. This is a pretty big area that I have highlighted here. I don't know if you guys can see it, so I'm making a box in case you can't see it. So I'm not surprised if we get a bounce there. I also have a pretty decent area here too, so I'm kind of looking at it like this, if this makes sense. No, it's a little awkward, but visually that's kind of how I'm looking at this. Got about 9 minutes till 10 o'clock comes in. I'm kind of I'm gonna wait for this. Wait for the new hourly candle here. Big sell off this morning. Don't think I'll be trading today. Just watching. I appreciate you, Fearless. Thank you for supporting the stream. Donovan, hello. Just caught 2100 on 940 candle. Nice. Nice. How big is this candle for the opening? The opening candle fell 680 points. Holy. Of course, the day that I say this is the first day this week I didn't hop in the 930 candle chat. Isn't that how life goes? That's how life is, right? I got rinsed every single day this week during the 930 candle. Today, Thursday, said, okay, you got rinsed the last 3 days during 930. So just chill out. And then today it goes. That's how it is, though. That's how it is. It flashes when you stay out, right? Yeah, want to give me unnecessary losses all week, and then today it's like, oh, cool. Just a casual 600-point drop, nothing crazy, you know? F off Nasdaq, you know? Alright, chat, it happens to the best of us. It happens. I do like this little area in here though. This would have been a really nice entry. 100 points. Oh my goodness, this would have been what? With 1 micro, this would have been 500. Actually, if you come all the way down here with 1 micro, this would have been over 1,000 with 1 micro. About 1,100. What the heck? With just 1. What the heck? The day I stay out. And we are continuing the flush. I said 380s was the next. Look here, that's 380s right there. X marks the spot. 380s. Goodness gracious. Hi, player. Good morning. Got 100 points on that sell. Nice. Beautiful. Love that for you. Hey, chat, let's get a W in the chat. We got Sandra caught 100 points. Who else? Someone said they caught 2,000. Oh, Good Stuff caught 2,100. Rico caught something. Rico said, I'm up big with 1 micro. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Let's get some W's in the chat. Let's celebrate. We got some winners in the chat. Let me get my W. Where's my W? If you're a member, you guys got a special W. You guys got that blue W. Highland just met the profit target for my Tradify Select, but not micro scalping complaint. I need to take some longer trades to get compliant. Oh, I said complaint. Oh, wait. What happened with the micro scalping? Are you taking are you holding trades for a couple seconds? Congrats on reaching your profit target. Less than 10 seconds? On average, you were holding them less than 10 seconds? Wow, I never... What are y'all doing? Sorry, y'all, that was my dogs. Okay, let's see. So we did tag out the 380s. We actually got down to 350. 350. Got about 3 minutes to go here. Got natural gas storage news in about 30 minutes. Rico, 1,700 on the week this far. 1 micro in all trades. Let's go, Rico. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Did y'all hear that, chat? I don't think y'all heard that, chat. Chat. Rico is up $1,700 this week with 1 micro. 1 micro, 1,700 this week. I don't think y'all really heard that. Let's go, Rico. Rico's one of our Sunday Trading Lab members. That's what I'm talking about. Those official lens concepts be hitting, huh, Rico? Official lens concepts for the win. What happens when you learn from real traders? When you learn from real traders, you get real results. You see that, chat? See how that works? When you learn from real people, you get real results. When you learn from people who are flashy and show you lifestyle, but could never in their life show you a real live entry on a live stream, they can never in their life go live when the market is open. That's when you don't get results. All right, but when you learn from people who actually day trade live, you'll get somewhere. You get somewhere. It's kind of like this is my analogy for day trading, chat. Day trading on the internet. It's like the masses of people just go with people's word. People make AI screenshots and go, yeah, I play in the NBA. And I'm like, damn, I don't ever see you on TV. I never see you on TV. Like when the NBA game is live, I don't see you on the bench. I don't see you playing. I just don't see you. I don't see you when the game is live. But you keep telling me you trade live. And everybody believes it. The whole world believes that these people are balling, that they play in the live NBA, but you never seen them live in the game. It's so amazing to me. But Lens, they have a Lamborghini, Lens. But Lens, they live in this nice place. But Lens, they travel. They must play in the NBA. But you never seen them play. I've never seen them on the live TV. I've never seen them on the live TV. So how can that be true? Man, if y'all don't stop following people who you don't see on the live TV, I'm just saying, that's how foolery, the foolery, chat. This industry is so foolish online. This is like saying, yeah, I play in the live World Cup. Really? You play in the live World Cup? Hope I see you on TV then. Like, people just take people's word for it. You know, when I went to a dog trainer, they have a dog where I can actually see real results. Like, I can see it in person, live. I can see the results. You don't pay thousands of dollars to a dog trainer who you haven't seen any real results from. Do you? No, you don't. Okay. In every business, trading, dog training, anything professional, okay, that you are spending your money or time on, you must see real results, not go off of people's words. Oh yeah, I train a lot of dogs. No, let's see it. You know, they drive in their mom's car. Driving mom's car, hating from mom's Wi-Fi, you know, all the above, you know. It be like that, chat. It do be like that. Chat, I had a live streamer like 2 years ago donate to the stream just to hate. Just to hate. They talking shit about me the whole stream, and they're watching our stream. And they went to say something, and their whole chat was like, you have to be subscribed to talk in their chat. And he's like, no, you don't. I'm talking. They're like, you're subscribed to her. Dumbass. You dumbass. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is he was mad because I had more viewers than him. And he was saying he's a better trader than me. Meanwhile, he lives with mommy and daddy. You live with mommy and daddy, sir. Just stop. We are in two different places in life. Not wrong living with your parents, but I'm just saying, you just can't compete. You living with mommy and daddy. I'm sorry. That's a tough. You know, that's tough. That's tough. You're streaming from mommy and daddy's Wi-Fi. That is very tough. I just sit in my teeth. Tough call. But Drake said it a long time ago. I forget what song it is. But he said, picture me caring about what people say on Wi-Fi they don't pay for. Low key, Drake be calling everybody out. That's is so funny. I forget what song that is. It'll come to me later. Okay, here it is 10 o'clock, everybody. Not for me, 7 o'clock for me, but I was waiting for this candle. Like I'll be hands off a little bit after this sell-off. Price drop about 800 points, yeah. Thank you, Lens, for wanting to share 2 powerful strategies for a monthly fee that equals less than $2 a day. Thank you, Rico. Yeah, I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help. The only reason why there's a price is just to filter out ignorant people. If everybody in the world was glorious, it would be free 99. But we can't have distractions during class, as you know. So Gotta put some type of price tag on it, and something for my time. I mean, something. As you know, Rico, it's completely underpriced. But you know, I'm just nice. If I was here for money, I'd be creating ads and pushing it like everybody else, making sure you see it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'd be pushing them ads, man. But it's just here for those who want to learn from me, you know. Yeah, guys, the Trading Lab is on sale for the summer. It's on sale for the summer. Rico took advantage of it, up 1,700 this week. Rico's only had 3 classes with me. And 3 classes, he's a pretty fast learner. But remember I told you, Rico, to trust the process? Remember I told you to trust the process? Because remember the first week you're like, what lens? I'm like, just trust the process. Trust the process. Look where you're at now in 3 weeks. See how quick that was, Rico? See how quick it was in 3 weeks? Think about it. I got you guys. I told you guys. Just take a step back. Don't try to rush it. I know you guys want more information on the classes, but information overload is a thing. Trust the process. I'm excited. Super excited to see everybody's results. Rico's a beast, yep. Hi, Marina. What I'm gonna do is, those of you in the trading lab, I'd love for you guys to post your trades, because I'd like to put together a sheet of you guys' results. I think that would be awesome. And we can post it. Love to do that. I do have a few of you guys' results. Let me see if I can. Okay, wait, where is it? Where is it? I gotta find it. There we go. Here's a few student results. For some reason it won't let me show the whole thing. These are all different people, different levels. Yeah, we'll put together a whole collage of different people. Again, this is all gonna be different people. If I use the same people, I'd have a lot more screenshots in here, actually. But I'll just do 1 screenshot per person. But shout out to the Trading Lab members. Again, after 3 classes, I mean, the point is to be able to trade on your own consistently. Trade on your own. You don't need no help from nobody. You don't need no opinions. Hi, Lawrence. Good morning. Yes, I've used previous experiences on the top of the process, but lens concepts are what has put me in this position. I appreciate you, Rico. Been in free groups before, not the move. Well, they say you get what you pay for, so yeah, you can learn for free. I mean, I used to teach for free. I taught for free for 2 years. My first 2 years here, we did Saturday classes for free. People love free stuff. Of course, we all love free stuff. We all do. But the thing is after a while, you know, it's different when you didn't find a strategy and you're just teaching someone else's strategy. That's different than someone who's put in the hard work and has their own strategy. It's just 2 different things. obviously it's easy to teach somebody else's strategy. You didn't have to go through no hard work to figure it out the way they did. But to teach your own strategy for free is a whole different thing. We are just pump it up here. I gotta put it on the 3-minute. I get your lessons. You guys just join the membership, Sunday membership. Real simple. There's it right below me. Sunday's Trading Lab. Let's see. Can access it because you're in Africa? Yeah, because it's illegal in your country to have memberships. So you gotta have to blame your country because your country makes it illegal for YouTube to have memberships and for you to learn there. So that's based on your law in your country, unfortunately. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Africa don't want to budge. YouTube's been trying for years with Africa on that. They don't want to budge. It's unfortunate. Don't worry though, you guys have plenty of access to other education systems here in the US. I mean, we only have so much we can do in the US. There's a lot of stuff we don't have access to in other countries, so. Actually, out of any country, we really don't have access to a lot of stuff in other countries. We're not allowed to. They really try to keep us aged in, if you can say. You know? So, as I'm watching this here, nothing for me just yet, fortunately. Chat, give me 30 seconds. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. We are back here. What happened to the music? Music ran out. Is the music too low today, chat? Let me know in the chat. Is the music too low? Hi, Trade Market Watch. Music's good, thank you. Okay, let's see. We got Sidewinder, another Trading Lab member. Sunday Trading Lab member. We're going to put a W here and a clap. $2,100 on the day. Official Lens Concepts. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rico, there goes Rico. 1 micro, 1100 on one trade, 1700 total for the week. All trades taken using 1 micro. Hashtag Official Lens Concepts. Hashtag join the strategy lab. Thank you so much, Rico. We're gonna heart it. We're gonna W it. We're gonna give a nice round of applause. Let's go. Beauty, beauty. Look at that. Clean. Nice. Clean, clean. By the way, those of you who are members, you can get the official payout book in the Discord. The official payout book has been released. Early access for members. Those of you who are not members, it comes out August 1st. It is free. It is free. This is my book. Stop blowing prop firm accounts and get paid. Stop blowing prop firms account and get paid. So if you want the book now, you do have to become a member. But if not, the free version drops August 1st, everybody. Get paid, get paid. Anybody in the chat here right now who read the book, let me know. Is there anybody here in the chat who's currently reading the book? Let me know. You read it 2 times already. Oh my goodness. You did your affirmation stuff. Beauty. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, this is it's my first book. It's a great book. It has everything you need there to pass and get paid. Everything you need. But you know, we have to give back to the members, so the members do get it first, of course. We got to give back to the members. On your second read, you love it? Thank you, y'all. I really appreciate it. Luck's actually currently reading it. Okay. Reading this weekend. Last weekend was too filled. Okay. Nice, nice. Reading and taking notes. Yep. Beautiful. I love that. Let me know in the chat. Was it an easy, or is it an easy read? Or is it, like, how is it? Is it an easy read, or? Because I try to make it so it's not, I don't say not too technical, not that, but you guys know what I mean. I try to make it so it's easily readable, where you can feel like you can kind of get through a chapter pretty quickly. You know? Let me know in the chat. Like this may want to continue down. My goodness, it's tough to say. Tough to say in this spot. Where can I buy your book? It's free. You don't have to buy it. It is free. If you're not a member, you gotta wait till August 1st. It'll be available in the Discord on August 1st. But if you want it now, you just gotta become a member. Members have access to it early. Yes, it's an easy read, very easy. Love the format. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very understandable. It's not a lot of useless information in it. Yeah, that was my main thing when I was writing the chapters. Of course, there's a lot I can say, right? But I wanted the book to be straight to the point. Like when you read a chapter, it's straight to the point. Next chapter, straight to the point. There's no like, oh, I gotta filter this out, that out. You know, it's straight to the point. That was my goal. Ooh, we're in a tough spot here. Tough spot. Where's the market going? Let's see. Why does it keep lagging today, Chad? What's going on? I couldn't tell you the last time I had lag with TradingView. It's gotta be TradingView. Look at this. I pressed the button like 10 seconds ago. My goodness. I just want to see it on this time frame. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're holding this low. So yeah, this is a big deal to me, right? It's a big deal to me that we came all the way down here and we did not take out this low. I do not like this rust color. Nothing wrong with rust, but I don't like this color. Let me change this color. Maybe just black, I guess. But yeah, like I said, we did not break this low. It's definitely something that I recognize. As far as my zones go, from a 30-minute perspective, we're going to use a gold box. Kind of looking at this as one zone, and then I'm looking at this as another bigger zone from a 30-minute perspective. Now, if I go down to the 5-minute, it's going to change. I got a lot more zones that I'm looking at. So on the 5-minute, I'm looking at this as a zone. I'm looking at this as a zone. And I'm looking at this as a zone. Whoa, what is the Fibonacci there for? Hold on, chat. What the heck is going on? Okay. And I'm looking at this as a zone, right? From a 5-minute perspective. So as you can see, we just kind of closed above here. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a push. Already 65 points. My goodness. But yeah, from a 5-minute perspective, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. So I don't like when I have a lot of zones on top of each other. It's not usually my favorite spot to trade. So if I do see something, it's got to be a little bit more clear to me that we have space to move. That's all. I mean, this wasn't a bad scalp. The risk is annoying. 144 points for what, 95? You know what I mean? So that's something I don't like too much. Yeah, the R just has to make a little bit of sense to me. Already up almost 500 on the day, and I'd like to keep adding to that. I don't want to take trades that I feel like aren't the best just to take it. You know, I want to add to the amount I'm up already, right? So it's going to take a little bit of patience here. A lot of gems if you're really catching the notes section. You wrote the book? Yes, I wrote the book. Yep. My handle is Sidewinder on Discord. Thanks for sharing official lens concepts with us. Thank you, good stuff. All right. All right. Where we going with this? We came back up to 676. Another rejection. Another rejection here. What's going on? What is going on? Alrighty. Wait a minute. The Nasdaq may be trying to bait people on both sides here before it makes another move. By the way, chat, speaking of all of our members here, let's do some membership recognition. Yeah, you know what time it is. I'll be honest. I forgot to update the leaderboard yesterday, so let me just double check. Okay, Steve isn't up here. I'm sorry, Steve. So we're going to recognize Steve first. Steve's name isn't up here, but Steve just renewed his membership. So thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you, Steve. We also got Ozzy Herbert. Tori Carmen, Rodney 83, Brittany Grant, Baby Zillas, all new members working on their first streak. We got A-Dub with the 9 months, Greg with the 2 months, Wokey with the 2 months. Did I get Rodney? Oh no, I got Rodney. Rose with the 9 months, D-Hub with the 7 months. Again, those who recently joined. Oh, Lyle's Music. I forgot Lyle's Music. I'm sorry, Lyle's. I got you, Lyle's. We don't have Lyle's up here either. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Anybody else that I missed? My apologies. I forgot to update it. It'll be updated tomorrow. But Lyle's and Steve, we got you. Thank you so much for your support. And all the members, thank you. All the members, thank you. I know you guys don't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you for appreciating the free streams. Those of you who are here all the time and you press that like button and you show up and you click on the streams all the time, thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. So thank you. You're supporting the free streams as well. We got support everywhere around here. Thank you, everybody. Alrighty. We are in a little bit of chop. Just, you know, light chop. Why is the music so loud? Alright, guys. That's how that song starts. Okay, let's see. Is it still loud? Oh no, it went down. TV's crazy laggy today. They're running a leap change challenge again. Well, I don't know what's going on because Tradingviews is lagging for me every time I click on a different time frame today. That hasn't happened to me in a long time. Just waiting here. Oh, chat! Listen, chat, I gotta vent about this because I'm a little upset. Today's the day to pre-order GTA 6. And I just found out, because y'all know I'm a PC player. Y'all know I'm Team PlayStation all day though. It's still Team PlayStation. But I don't have this PC for nothing. Okay, my PC is not cheap. My PC costs more than a used car. Okay, take a look at the PC. I got water in here. You see this water flowing? We got water tubes. This isn't no regular PC. Okay, PC is almost $7,000, and that doesn't count all the extra stuff we got installed. In fact, let me see if you can get a good glimpse. Can you see the card in there? Can't really see the detail, huh? That's okay. If we count all the extra stuff installed in the PC, my PC is a bit over 10 grand, okay? Anyway, my problem is today's the day to pre-order GTA. And I've been waiting a long time, okay? And it's not coming out for PC this year. It's not. We have to wait a whole year. The game's coming out in November 2026. PC players gotta wait till about almost November 2027. You think I'm gonna wait another year and watch these people play? Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. Is it a Corsair? No. No, Corsair's cheap compared to my computer. No, this is a Digital Storm. No. It's almost 10 grand in this computer. Corsair is much more cheaper than mine. No. This is a Digital Storm. It's fully custom built. I got water tube pipes in there. That just the water tube pipes and all that is already a little over 2 grand extra compared to what you would pay towards a regular PC. I got a lot of custom stuff in here. My graphics card alone is $2,000, just the graphic part. I got quite some expensive pieces inside there. So it's really certain pieces that make it more expensive than what it needs to be honest. If I didn't get a graphics card that costs that much, and if I didn't get the water tubes, it'd probably just be about 6 grand. But no, this PC's got a little over 10,000 built into it. It's a good one. It better last forever too. Right, chat? Spit all that in PC. But yeah, I mean, I'm a PC player, so You know, I have certain things because I play my games on the PC. So, since I'm not going to be able to play GTA on my computer, when I play everything on my computer, I guess I may have to get a PS5. Everyone on Twitter yesterday is complaining about the game being $80 and $100 for the full game. And I'm like, y'all complaining about $100, but I gotta go get a PS5 and buy the game. I gotta pay a good $700-800. Y'all complaining about $100, I gotta pay like a good $700 just to play. I never got a PS5 because I game on my computer. I have all my games up here, my Call of Duty, everything. Every single game that was on my PlayStation, I have on my PC now, so I didn't need the PS5. That's why I never got it. But GTA, I may just have to get a PS5 now. May just have to. GTA and PlayStation messing with us. Here's the kicker, though. The kicker is this. PlayStation announced a couple days ago that they're planning on launching the PS6 next year. So this is just stupid because it's like, so y'all gonna make people get a PS5 this year to play GTA, and then next year you're gonna launch the new PlayStation? Are you kidding me? Make us all buy up all the PS5s this year just so you could drop PS6 next year? Are you kidding me? Come on. That's a scam. That's a scam. Come on. But yes, us PC players are a bit upset that we're not going to be able to play GTA unless we buy a PlayStation. More money, right? Oh, I get it. I get it from a business perspective. They're like, let's get people to buy up all the rest of the PS5s so we get rid of this inventory. And you know the kicker of it is, you know how they do. They drop a new system, the other system. Sounds on brand, you're funny. They drop a new system, then they discount the older system, right? I think the cheapest PS5 is $600, right? For the digital version. The cheapest is $600. It goes up from there, chat. Basically buying a whole computer. It's just annoying for me, chat, because like I told you, I put a lot of money into my computer. My computer is a PlayStation and an Xbox at the same damn time. Yes, that's how powerful my computer is. It's a PlayStation and an Xbox at the same damn time. Okay? It's also a server. It's all the above, okay? My computer, put a lot of money into it. So I'm just pissed. Why I gotta buy a PlayStation now, you know? It is what it is. It's GTA. I'm a big fan of GTA. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna watch people play it in a couple months and not be able to play it. There's no way on this earth, chat. I've been waiting for over 10 years? 13 years now? Yeah. We've been waiting 13 years for this game. I know you're probably like, 13 years, what's another year? No. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Big fan of the game. There's no way I'm gonna watch people play it. Sorry. So I'm coughing up that $600 for that PS5. And I'm coughing up the $100 for the game. It is what it is. Am I gonna stream it? I don't know. I don't know if you... Well, I don't want to say I don't know if you could stream it. I know people stream the online game. But won't we get banned if we stream the gameplay? There's a lot of inappropriate stuff during the story mode. Won't we get banned? I don't know how that works. I don't think I've seen people stream the story mode. I see people stream like the online mode. But story mode, I don't know. See what's available on eBay secondhand. Yeah, you may be able to. Yeah, someone's definitely gonna sell their PS5 for cheaper on eBay for sure. Me, I'm just gonna, at this point, I'm just gonna buy a fresh one, fresh new one. Maybe it'll good for me to be off the computer for once. I'm always on the computer, so I'll put it in the living room. Ain't nobody gonna be watching TV though. It's gonna be GTA all day. See, this is the problem. The problem is I'm gonna live in my living room now. Because if I put it, yeah, I'll put it in the living room, PS5. But I'm never gonna leave. I'm never gonna get off that couch. I don't know who is. It's a holiday when this day comes out. You know how many people are gonna be calling out of work? I'm sick. Man, everybody gonna be sick the day GTA come out. Gonna be a whole flu going around. It's gonna be so bad that jobs are gonna be like, you need a doctor's note. At what point did you decide to stick with New York session? Were you seeing less success during Asian session? I took a $500 trade last night during Asian session. I showed you guys this morning. You gotta come to the stream on time. Be here on time. Be here throughout the whole stream. You won't miss stuff. I showed my Asian session trades. I literally showed it too this morning. If you go to the beginning of the stream, where I took my trade, but you can see right here, we're up almost $500 on each account. Be here on time. A lot of your questions will be answered, I promise. Hi, Don Exchange. Good morning to you. Is there a bullish pennant? I don't see one personally. Unless I'm I guess you can kind of call it that. Maybe on the 1 minute, this probably looks like one on the 1 minute. It's just a range. To me, it's just a range. I like a bullish pennant to be nice and clean. But yeah, it's some type of pennant, I guess. But not gonna base this range off of it though, just because the way this range is. We are just sitting here. Once again, we get up to 676 and we reject again. We've done it several times on the lower time frame, but on the 15-minute time frame, we've done it 3 times so far in the 15-minute. Can't seem to push past this level. I mean, if we do get a continuation down, I will look towards this area. It doesn't look too bad. I do not like the black. Not gonna lie, it looks harsh on my eyes. Probably looks good to you guys. But I got a really big screen. And it looks kind of harsh. Make sure it's something everybody can see. What if I just do gray? That works. Alright, you guys can see that. Alrighty. Back on the 3-minute here in this chop. Let's see. Don Exchange, good morning to you. Do you like all the sessions? New York session is my favorite. Asian session, sometimes I catch something, sometimes I don't. I'm not always looking at it. If I feel like I want to check it out, then I will. New York is my main squeeze session. I like 9:30 till market close. MOC. 9:30 till MOC is what I would prefer. I'm looking this way because I have my charts on the side over here. Looks like some steam is picking up a little bit here with the buyers. That's what it looks like. But again, it isn't a pennant, and this type of pennant I would call a 50-50 pennant, meaning it can go either way. Obviously, it looks like it's probably going to break bullish here because, you know, we're kind of seeing this, but I'm not going to make any assumptions that it's going to break to either side just yet until I see something that I personally like. So, I mean, it can do whatever it's doing. I have no decision made up just yet. I'm chilling here. Give us something, Nasdaq. Come on. Give us something. Something. Let's see here, chat. While we're waiting, let's check out some news. We got a lot of news going on. I don't know if you guys saw, President Trump was supposed to do a speech last night during Asian session, but he did cancel it about 2 hours earlier. You may be wondering why he canceled the speech last night. Well, he canceled the speech. He was supposed to sign this bill for affordable housing, and he canceled it because I can't think of it off the top of my head, but he has something that he's been trying to pass and they haven't okayed it. So he's basically like, I'm not going to sign this affordable housing bill until they push out, you know, this bill that I want, which is pretty selfish because affordable housing is supposed to be to help people. So what is it? Oh, is it the SAVE Act? Is that what he's trying to push? I gotta find it. I don't know why I couldn't think of it off the top of my head for some reason. Where is it? See if I can find an article for it. They were talking about it on the news. Canceled last minute too. Oh, is it this one? The BBC. Trump cancels signing of landmark bill aimed to lower housing costs. Why? Well, because he didn't get what he wanted. That's my summary, chat. He wrote on social media he would not sign the bill until a separate bill on stringent voter ID requirements is passed. Unless the president vetoes the housing bill or Congress adjourns, it could become a law after 10 days. I mean, as far as I knew, my entire life, you needed to show your driver's license to vote. So I'm very unaware of why it's such a big deal right now, because I thought that was always a requirement. But if you live in a state where they don't require IDs, let me know, because I didn't know that that was a thing. But as far as the places that I've lived and been to, you've always had to show your ID to vote. So I don't know. Chat, are there states where you don't need to show your ID? Let me know in the chat. I don't know. What is this ad? The mop debunked. But yeah, I just think it's selfish. I know he's been trying to push that for a while. I think it's very selfish to not sign an affordable housing bill for people just because you didn't get your way. Again, no matter who the president is, I don't care who the president is, I'd say it was selfish. I don't care. It could have been Kamala, right? She was the other runner-up. If she did this, I would say it was selfish. I think it's selfish. Again, I don't care who won. This is just selfish. I don't get what I want, so I'm not signing this bill. Like, what? Aren't you here for the people? Right? You're supposed to be here for the people? Everything he does is selfish? Oh, he wants them to show birth certificates. Wait. So, like, you would have to bring your birth certificate in to vote? Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't we been doing this, like, voting in the mail stuff for a little while now? I'm going to assume the ballots that are sent to people to vote in the mail, it's because it's coming from registered residents. You're only sending it to people who are citizens, right? Just send the stuff to people who are citizens. And then when the vote comes in, you check, you know who's a citizen and who's not. So I don't understand. Is it just me? Like the only people on record for you to send the ballots to are citizens, right? Just saying, no, yes, no. I mean, that would stop the lines for the in-person voting. I'm just saying. ID and license is easy to fake. But my thing is aren't they marking down who voted and who didn't? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming when someone votes, they check their name and they know this is a valid person. So don't we know this is a valid person? Or maybe they haven't been doing that this whole time. I don't know. I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Pretty soon we're gonna need identification just to order a burger. Could I have a double cheeseburger? A birth certificate? Birth certificate. Imagine being worried about your birth certificate before collecting your money. That's funny. Did you guys know at the Canadian border, a lot of Canadians were complaining because they were doing stops where if you said something negative about the president, like on social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever, you can't come into the US. Did you see that? People were getting pissed because, you know, a lot of Canadians, they have family here. And what they were doing was he was letting these ICE agents determine what the punishment was. And the punishment was typically like you get banned for a couple months or a year. But if you guys look online, there's a lot of Canadians reporting that the ICE agent would ban them for 4 years, 5 years, like just unrealistic stuff. Just because you posted a tweet. That's too much power. Like, just to be petty, like, all right, you can't, I'm gonna ban you from the States for 4 years. Like, what? That's too much power. All hail the king. Basically, all hail the king or else. It is giving Game of Thrones. It's really giving Game of Thrones. I really feel like if he was able to kill people at his will, we would have seen some dead people. I really do. I'm serious, chat. I feel like if he was able to do that to get his way, like on some Game of Thrones stuff, I do personally feel like he would. I like this retest in here with this bounce. But where are we going with it though? Where are we going? Maybe the 744, 740s. I just don't like to have so many levels here. That's my only issue. Tough spot, chat. Tough spot. If I took this, this would be an impulse. Not a fan of the risk either. Risk that on an impulse. Yeah. Could have set up a little bit better for me. Just a little bit. Each 5-minute candle's 100 point plus. Yeah. Yep. Speaking of Game of Thrones, yesterday I went to go to my HBO Max and watch the second episode of House of Dragon, and I got a piece of humble pie because they're gonna drop episodes every Sunday. So now I gotta wait till Sunday to see episode 2. Which is good, because if they don't do that, I'm gonna binge the whole show in a day. So I guess it's better. It is what it is. But I was all excited yesterday thinking I'm gonna go see episode 2. Nah. They said you gotta wait till next Sunday. But yeah, that's a good point, guys. These 5-minute candles are pretty big, and it's not like they're small. I'd be more willing to impulse if it was just a little bit smaller. I know they look the same, but if you measure them, a lot of points. A lot of points. Let's turn on the moving average. Where are we at? Oh, we're touching the moving average. Alrighty. Right to it. Interesting. Let's check out the opening range today. How far away? Oh, we're inside the opening range. Never mind. Where was the middle part? Oh, we're right at... Okay, we're literally right at the middle, right as we speak. Because I was going to say, I wonder if we're going to the middle of the opening range, but here we are at the middle. Why don't we put a line here? No, wait. Hold on. Let's label it because I'm gonna lose this line. We will label this opening range. I just want to see what happens here. Middle. Let's change the color of the line so it sticks out. I see. Okay. Well, chat, it looks like this impulse would have been pretty damn good. But again, 140 point risk on an impulse is not really my idea. Not too ideal for me. Maybe if it was like a 60 point risk, maybe even 70 point risk. I don't want to risk 140 points on a freaking impulse with these big candles. Alright, 5-minute candle closes in 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Should be abundantly clear now. Trump is not here to serve the people. He's here to serve himself. Oh, yeah. He's not here to serve the people. To me, that's... I know people have their favorites, but to me, when I'm looking at a leader, I I look at a leader, the leader is supposed to be serving the people, right? And that's just kind of how I'm measuring your leadership, you know? And I just haven't seen that. I've seen the opposite. I've seen him say he doesn't care about the cost of groceries being high. And I'm like, what do you think of the groceries, you know, not being affordable for most US citizens? I don't care. Like, what? That's just not something you typically hear from a leader, that's all. You know, that's just typically not something you hear. That's all. Again, it doesn't matter if it was Kamala. If she won and she said that, I'd be saying the same thing I'm saying right now. I don't feel like that's fitting. We want what's best for the people. And obviously every decision people make is not going to be ideal. I get that. We're not going to like every decision any leader makes. But just overall as a whole, you know, you'd want a leader to lead everybody to the best place possible, right? That's all. Have us wait, but the episodes per season keeps getting shorter. 6 years for a new season to come out. I know, yeah. It took so long for that new season to come out. I think I found out in January this year that it was coming out in the summer, and I was like, oh, now I gotta wait till the summer, but look it, we're here in the summer. All right, we are here. So we do have some news. Oil prices return near pre-war levels. Oh, that's not a surprise. I don't know why prices dropped last week, because they thought we were going to be done with this war. It ain't over till it's over. So prices rose back up, everybody. Hey. No surprise, though. I seen somebody made a Instagram reel yesterday, and they're like, look, with the cost of gas, you better be added to my life, because I ain't got time to be driving places, so I don't need to be at. I just thought that was so funny. But it's, you know, I kind of see it as a good thing. People are starting to value their time more. They're like, okay, do I want to pay for this? Do I want to drive all the way over here? Is it really worth my gas? Like, we should be considering those things before the prices were high. You should always think like that. So in a way, I know this is an odd take, but this is my take on it. My take on it is, in a way, it is good, in the sense of it's making people value their time more. I've always been like that, though. I always evaluate, not always, but over the years, as I've gotten to where I am, I started to be very specific on where I'm driving to, how far it is this worth my time, is it not? How beneficial is this to me? You know what I mean? I do, because I don't like wasting time. I just don't. Time is money, money's time. Trump's trying to make it seem like there's voter fraud in this country, needs to be protected by presenting birth certificates, only trying to deny American citizens their right to vote. Yeah, it's kind of ironic that somebody who keeps saying that there's fraud is the one committing some of the biggest fraud we've ever seen. Like, we can even just talk about the day trading thing. Guys made over 600 million day trading this year and the person trading his account, it's been shown that their positions are taken right before he announces stuff. That's whistleblowing. Is that not fraudulent? That's not fraudulent, chat? So it's just so ironic to me that the person who's trying to get over, always trying to get over and cheat his way through stuff, says that other people are getting over. Well, if it ain't the pot calling the kettle black. That's funny. I don't get it. By the way, we are completely rejecting the opening range there, the middle of it. I'm going to delete this level, because now I know that's where we rejected it, and we are coming on down. Let's see if I impulse this. 100-point risk. Risk what? About half of what I'm up on the day. I just don't like this freaking range. Oh, I don't like this range, child. Look at this range. Look at this. Kind of see it here. Kind of like a little funky range here. But I will acknowledge, if we're looking at this, these highs, right? We took out these highs. So there's that. But you know, these type of ranges can be a little tricky. I'm not gonna impulse sell it. I want to see it move just a little bit. See it move around a little bit. Let's see how this 5-minute candle closes. So, you know, chat, sometimes things look nice. You know, they look nice for impulses. Sometimes you gotta give it a minute or two to move around a little bit, because the candle can always change very quickly, as you've probably seen. This 5-minute candle is 160 points. What the heck? One micro risking over 300. Goodness gracious. By the way, chat, can we get those likes up? We're doing really well today. You guys are doing awesome. We got a chat rate of 3, which is really good. Great chat rate. We're doing amazing on the likes. Let's see if we can... We're almost there. We got 75% of the goal. See if we can reach 100 likes, everybody. Very close. You guys are doing awesome. I do have a fun little trivia for you today while we're waiting. Let's do a little trivia. So, as you guys know, with futures contracts, you know, the contracts expire and they change every month, right? Every month is represented by a letter. So without cheating, take a guess. What letter represents the month of December? Ready, set, go. Take a guess in the chat. All right. December. What letter is it, chat? For December. Take a guess. Futures contracts. What letter is December? D, X, D, X, H. Let's see who knows. Who knows? Real tricky one. Let's see, I'm gonna give you guys another 10 seconds. Another 10 seconds. What letter represents December? Alrighty, the correct answer is Z. I think only one person got it, huh? Oh, wait. That's what people get it. Z is the correct answer. Okay. Okay, how about this? We're currently in the month of June. What letter represents June? Take an educated guess in the chat. What letter represents June futures contract? June's about to expire. Let's see, it's on the 30-minute. All right, we're back towards this area. I mean, it looks like we're continuing to build a higher support. We closed back above 676. But, let's see what this candle does. Let's see. This may be the make or break candle. Ooh, a lot of people said you. The correct answer. Future contracts in June are represented by the letter M. So if you put M in the chat, you were correct. Alrighty. Nice. Okay, ready? This one you gotta be quick. You gotta put a number in the chat. If I'm trading micro Nasdaq and I use 3 contracts, how much am I risking per point? 3 contracts, ready, set, go. How much money is that per point? What is the risk? Ready, set, go. 3 contracts, micro Nasdaq. Let's see. Gotta be quick. I said 1 point. I didn't say ticks. I said 1 point. 1 point is 4 ticks. The correct answer is 6. Correct answer is 6, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Right. Wow, we closed above just to close back below, which makes me think we are coming to the downside this time. This is remember we talked about how we took out these highs, right? We took out these highs. Now we came in for like a retest. We could see us possible flush now. It's still kind of in that range. I know it's a little tricky, but we respected that high that we had created. That's kind of what I'm looking at there. We respected that high we created. Baity Nasdaq. All right, let's see how this, when's the 5-minute gonna close? 1 minute and 32 seconds. And I'm gonna wait 1 minute and 32 seconds for sure. Because I still don't like it, but I'm describing it. All right, chat. Super quick on this one. If you are trading the minis for Nasdaq, minis, how much are you risking per point with 10 contracts? Ready, set, go. Minis on Nasdaq, you got 10 contracts. How much are you risking per point? 45 seconds till this candle closes. Let's see who gets this one. $200. Too much. The answer is too much. I like that answer too much. You are risking way too much. That is funny. Yeah, so the answer is 200. All right, y'all. All right, y'all are quick. I like this. Okay. 5 seconds till closure. Ooh. Hit my rings there. Here we go. Alrighty. That was a interesting closure. I'm thinking if we come down and break through some lows. I almost want one more closure though. Is that greedy? I want one more closure. Tricky Nasdaq, guys. This is a little tricky. Not a fan of this range. Let's check out Top Step. Let's be a little nosy. I'm gonna be just a little bit nosy.
Yeah, well, it's the mo. We need the mo. We need the momentum.
Oh, they got Muhammad on.
The delta keeps growing negative, but
all right, let's make it bigger. Let's take away the chat.
You in, Mo?
Oh, Mo's on MES.
Get it.
Go towards the morning.
Downside pressure in the NQ. Dow catching a bid. Dow. Don't blame me.
Like, you know. Wow, coin.
Oh, they're on MES this morning.
We're closing at 53,000.
It's gonna be thirsty Thursday soon.
Oh,
Look at Andre up.
Come on, baby, we got this.
Andre's up over 1,500 on the day. Look at that.
Initial balance high, initial balance low prices. This
They always
price
making fun of Andre in the chat.
Markets are cooking.
Look at him up over 1,500 today. Congrats to Andre. It's nice to see that.
We got Hogan.
I don't usually see his screen too much. Okay, Dakota was in these eyes.
Oh, 9 buyers. Ooh, some.
Yeah. You can find, I think, for the 40s, 7440.
This looks heavy.
Alrighty. Alright, chat. I wanted one more candle to close here. I like the idea of us coming down now just because we just broke through. Look at these lows we just broke through. We just broke through 3 lows here that can indicate that it could be kind of heavy and strong. Just kind of waiting. Don't tell me this whole thing was just one big pullback. Could have been one big pullback. I like the idea of this. 2 minutes till closure here. These buying candles on the 15-minute look really weak because we got these small bodies here. So it's making the buyers look weak, which could mean that the sellers are possibly going to take advantage here. The only issue with me waiting another 2 minutes is this thing look like it's pouring down here. And it is pouring down. This might have been more of an impulse setup. Oh my goodness. This candle's down 100 points just in itself. From here, we're down 200 points, chat. 200 points from here to here. I just wanted a stronger confirmation, but my goodness. They said you asked for too much. You asked for too damn much. If I enter now, I'm gonna have a 200-point risk. I don't want a 200-point risk. I'm not gonna risk $400 on this. Are you kidding me? So I will wait. We can like pull it up a little bit, or even have a little bit of, just a little bit of consolidation, hesitation. I'll get in with a shorter, maybe like a tighter stop. Definitely not risking 200 points. They got me all the way messed up, chat. Nasdaq got me all the way. Even if you go to the 1 minute and you look at the previous high, like I said, that's 250 points. Like, what the heck? And it is going. Holy, it's going. You going? Hi, Trader Santa. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a great morning. Everybody having a great morning in the chat. Let me get some ones in the chat if you're still here. Let me get some ones in the chat. Ones in the chat if you're still here. A little bit of a slower day for me. I mean, I'm still up almost 500, but I wanted to get a nice one today. See what we can do. Got a real nice one the other day with you guys. I'm catching some real nice setups here. This was a heavy sell though. There we go. Loving the ones, y'all. Loving the ones. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've been enjoying the stream today, everybody. Don't forget to do that. Okay, yeah, we may struggle a little bit here. This is a pretty big struggle zone that I have. It's a pretty big zone. So it is going to be interesting to see how price acts here. Struggle Chronicles. Of course, we start pushing up there. Put on the 1 minute for a little bit here. Just passed my first eval on shorts. Congrats to you. Let's go. Amazing. Very nice. A great feeling, right? Just prove to yourself you can do it. You can pass an eval, you can get paid. Hey, hey. Time to get paid. I gotta turn off my air chat because I'm getting cold. I know I got this sweater on. I'm getting cold. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it was getting hella cold in here. I know I got tea, but my tea is cold now, chat. Fortunately. It's iced tea now. Unfortunately, I like hot tea. It's iced tea. We'll make it work. Been sitting in the market so long, tea got cold. And we go back up. So again, this is a pretty big area I have here labeled. I don't like when they're too big like this, but today it is, just based on how price is moving. So I'm not surprised that we had a bounce up in there, but we could still continue down. We sure enough can. So if we do, I may just take a strong, may look to take an impulse on it. See if it holds. If it doesn't hold, it's cool. But if so, I'll just take it with a smaller risk. Tighter stop too. We have quite the ways down. Impatient here. See. Not sold on it just yet, chat. A really nice push up we're getting here. Could be a retest. It could be forming a support to continue up. I'll see when this 5-minute candle closes though. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds here. Gonna be nice and patient with this one. Again, already up on the day, so strategically just trying to add to what we already have, not trying to lose the momentum we got, right? Oh yeah, I'm letting this candle close. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock. May look into doing some hot takes here. We talked about that live account stuff earlier with Apex. And while we're waiting here, I found this. So this guy made a video and he basically said that he was up 20K in his Apex accounts and he went to get a payout. And he's showing that he checked his email and they're like, basically, welcome to the live account. And that the live account was going to be starting him with 3,000 drawdown. And he was saying how you are able to opt out of the live account. But it does tell you that if you do opt out of the live account, they're only going to pay you $3,000. And then they're also going to ban you from buying any more evals. So he was kind of, I don't want to say exposing this, but he's just sharing his side of the story of making 20,000, going to withdraw the 20,000, and then they're like, nah, we're just going to move you to a live account. We're going to lock up your funds. And he's like, okay, can I opt out? You can opt out, but you're not getting the 20K that you made. You're not getting your money. We're only going to give you $3,000. And then you're banned from buying accounts. That kind of sucks. But he's showing that he did decide to opt out. They're gonna pay him $3,000, and he's just not gonna be able to trade with them no more. And he has another tweet showing that he's gonna go with Tradingviews. So But yeah, guys, there's been a lot of issues, so just be careful. Again, I'm only bringing it up because I've been seeing it a lot from a lot of different people saying the same thing, and sometimes there is a common denominator, right? So just be careful. Not saying anything bad about the company at all. I'm just going off of what I keep seeing, you know. So that kind of sucks though. It's like if you don't accept this live account, you'll be banned from buying evals forever. Kind of forceful, right? What do we think in the chat? What are we thinking? Will micro itself is huge in this market? Absolutely. I've been telling y'all that. I was telling y'all that last year. They were over here making fun of us for using micros while I'm chilling in my pool every day. I'm chilling. People living at home with mommy and daddy talking about micros don't make money. People who don't know about money talking about money. There's nothing better than that, chat. This is what I always tell you guys. You listen to people who are where you want to be, not people who aren't there. His opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But I live on vacation every day, so I would listen to me. Are all the funded firms doing this now? So far I've only seen Top Step and Apex. I did read a tweet yesterday. This guy called out another streamer and said it was a viral post, almost 1 million views on it. He basically said, you guys are calling out Apex and Top Step, but you guys are pushing Lucid accounts on your audience, and Lucid does the same thing. So I don't know if that's true. I haven't checked out Lucid, but maybe someone in the chat has. Maybe you guys can tell me if that's true. But I did see people say that. So basically the guy is saying, if you guys are cool with Lucid doing it, why do you care if the other firms are doing it? That's basically what he was saying. But I think, to me, I think if they stick to the model of you get 5 payouts, then you get to the live account, I don't think it's a big deal. But I think when you pick and choose what traders go to live account on their first payout and who doesn't and who does, I don't think it's fair. You know, because maybe that trader passed with one account and maybe they wanted to use that payout to buy more accounts and you took the opportunity from them to do that, you know? Or maybe that trader passed with one account, they wanted to get a payout, then pass more accounts and then add that before they get a live account. You know, maybe people strategically wanted to be strategic with their 5 payouts, which makes sense, but taking that opportunity away is not cool. So I think firms should just stick to 5 payouts, go to live, and I think it'll be better. You shouldn't be like, oh, this person made 40 grand, so we're going to move you to live account and not pay you out and lock up your funds. Well, that's not fair. You know, they got to the first payout, give them their money. Right, chat? Like, you did the hard work. You did the evaluation. You paid for the account. You did the even harder work to maintain your funded account, get to the payout stage. Most people don't. 50% of people who make it to funded never get a payout. Okay? So it's not fair to rob people of their payout, you know? Especially the first one, I mean. You know? But like I said, we only know the trader side. I don't know if they're only choosing traders who are doing big risk. That could be what it is. If that is what it is, they need to just say it. You know, let the elephant out of the room, just say it. Don't put in the rules, if you look in the FAQs, it says that, oh, well, we can also plead alive at any time. Just say we're pulling people who do high leverage every time. You know what I mean? If that's what it is. So yeah, I don't know. I still like Top Step. I've never had an issue, but I don't know. I think at this point, just be grateful for the opportunity to have prop firms. I mean, you can really capitalize on them and make a lot of money. You can make life-changing money. You can do a lot with prop firms. So I think it just goes back to being, instead of complaining about them, go back to being grateful for them. You know, at least there's multiple options. So you know, maybe if you don't like a firm, you can try a different firm. You know, at least there's options. Of course, no matter what decisions firms make, there's going to be issues, you know. Not everyone's going to always be happy. Yeah, because if you can't afford 5 accounts at one time and you end up only being able to take 1 account live. Yeah. I have Lucid, but I haven't reached payout. Have to be smart and play the game a bit, yep. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If you're trading consistently, you will unlock your full life balance and you'll get there. If you're trading consistently, there's really nothing to worry about. Like seriously, there's nothing to worry about. Just keep trading consistently. You know, honestly, I feel like once you get to the live account, give it about 3 months. Within like 3 months, you'll probably have your full balance unlocked. Just saying. Again, most people don't make it that far, but I just feel like if you give it like 3 months, you're good to go, and you can withdraw everything if you want. It's up to you. So I think people don't like that they have to still play the patience game. But again, if we're just locking people up and not giving them their first payout, I do think that's wrong. Kind of like 2 sides to it. I think just stick to the 5 payouts, move them to live, and that's it. Everybody's happy. I feel like that was a great model. Gonna check out Tradify. I'll tell you, I've been loving Tradify. I really have. And they've made a lot of upgrades. Like the dashboards are super cool. The reports you get are super cool. If you have multiple accounts and you want to see like your profit for the week or for the day or for the month or whatever, you can pull it up for any month. You can put them all together, or you can just look at one account, which is cool. But yeah, they have a really cool dashboard. I like it. You got all types of trading reports. Hey, here we go. Pushing up again. Okay. I may like it this time. No chat. I don't think I can be a seller the way it looks now. I'm back up to 676. Very important level here. Very, very important level. Let me see something real quick. See, look at it on the 15-minute. To me, it looks like we established a higher support here. Of course, it's a freaking doji on the 30. We're gonna pay no mind. What's the 1 minute looking like? I mean, 1 minute with the 1 hour looking like. Imagine this was the 1 minute. Okay. I think it's tricky markets. I'm not gonna lie. It's certainly tricky markets. I want this 5-minute candle to close. We got 45 seconds. I want to see how it closes here. Last night I signed documents onboarding Apex Live account. Okay, nice. Grateful for the platform, the pressure. I want to get to the point if prop firms can't do it anymore. That's fine. I can do this on my own. Yeah, and I think that's the point, right? The point is use these payouts to fund your own personal account, then you don't need them. You know, like, you don't need 100 grand in a live account. You can have 20 grand in a live account and you can risk 200 to 300 per trade. Again, if you're trading consistently, you can easily make a good $500-600 a day, $1,000 a day with just 20 grand in a live account. You know what I mean? So, you know, getting back to the basis of trading, usually you risk 1% of your balance or 0.5%. So if you have 20K, 1% risk is 200. 0.5% risk would be 100. But sticking to around 200 per trade is good risk management with a 20K, you know. But I think the thing with prop firms is people are so used to getting 2K drawdown with a 50K, 3K drawdown with a 100K, and they're thinking, oh, I can risk this whole thing. And that's not what actual trading is. Actual trading, you typically risk 1% of your balance, maybe 0.5%. I like to do 1.5% of my balance, sometimes 2% if I'm feeling good. But yeah, there is a book I have, Bill Smart Money Trading, and it's about risk management. It's not about like strategy. It's about risk management strategy. And he actually says when he became consistent, he decided to risk 2% his account balance for every trade, and that's just what he does. And but again, that's after consistency's been found, you know. Had huge FOMO when the markets were dumping. Moving one to a live account seems insincere. Move should be partnership and way haul you out that you're collecting. Yeah, if you had FOMO, that just tells you what you need to work on, right? You need to ask yourself some questions. Ask yourself, why is it bothering you that you're not in a trade? Is it because there's trades every day? The market's here every day, you know? Don't get it today, you can get it tomorrow. That's just how it is, right? You're a business owner. Just because you didn't get as many sales today as you got last month or last week, this week maybe sales are low. That's part of business, right? You know? Last week you got over 2,000 people in your store. This week it's Thursday and you only got 300 people. You're not gonna panic, but maybe something to look into. You know what I mean? Business is business. That's why as a business, you're always improving your system, right? You're improving, elevating. So, you know, while the market's selling off, if you're not in it, it'd be a good time to research, okay, how could I have gotten into this? Was there a way for me to get into it with my strategy? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe there was. Maybe you missed something. Maybe you didn't miss anything. But that'd be a good time to look into it, come to a conclusion. Good time to look over your rules, right? Read your rules over. Remind yourself to stick to your rules. You know, do some push-ups. Get a little workout in, a little 5-minute workout, a little 10-minute workout, then come back to the chart. I say a little 10-minute workout, I mean you can do some core stuff, do some planks. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. If you feel like you just have to make money every day, that's not the energy that matches money, right? Money just flows. And if you feel that way, it's going to be really tough to be an entrepreneur. It's not going to work out too well. You got to let it flow to you. you know. Let's see here. We are rejecting 676 once again. Are we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, candle. Closing 2 seconds. Did not like that closure. Alrighty. I personally did not like that closure. Alright. May have to see another closure here. Man, the patience today, chat. The patience. It's like I could have made so much on this dump had I caught it. Not much you can make just being patient though. So you gotta show gratitude, right? Gratitude attracts money. So saying I could have made so much on that, more of a negative feeling towards money. You want to have a positive feeling towards money. The way to change that is to say, wow, that was a really good dump. Somebody made a lot of money, right? Be happy for someone else. Have some gratitude for someone else. Someone made a lot of money on that. Cool. And then you can say, maybe next time I'll catch that. Right now, oh, I could have, because the I could haves never make it. Right? Those are people who never make it. That's not a mindset of success. And most people, almost all humans, have that mindset, right? That's why only a small amount of people make it in life, because most people think like that. You're trained to be thinking like that, so you ain't doing nothing wrong. That's how you're trained to think, but you have to unlearn and relearn, right? Be aware, be in awareness of how you're thinking, and just curve it a little bit. Change your statement to something positive. You know? Anytime you say something negative, change it to something positive. That's how you have to think. People who make a lot of money are not worried about money that they missed out on, because they know money's coming. You see, let me ask you something. If you knew you were signing $1 million deal tomorrow and it was going to get wired to your account, would you care about that dump? Probably wouldn't, right? Because you know money's coming to you tomorrow. You wouldn't care, right? So that is the way you have to think all the time. See, that's the key. See, people who have a lot of money, they've mastered this. They think like this all the time. And they thought like that when they didn't have money. That's the key. You got to think like that when you don't have money. You have to act and feel as if you have an abundance amount of money right now. We attract what we think. I'm waiting on this closure. Taking 10 years. Nasdaq, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's just been ranging on this 1 minute. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? What do you guys think about this price action? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think about this price action? How are we feeling about it? Hopefully nobody got rinsed up in this. Very easy to blow an account in this chop. Very, very easily you can. Even with 1 micro. Easily blow an account. Got 40 seconds. Let's see how this closes in 40 seconds. Peace. Range chop. 1 minute looks like crap. Good vibes. I like that. Good vibes. Ten seconds. Alrighty. A cool little closure. Take a try on this. One micro.
Perfect.
And kind of looking at this area. 148 points. There's 100 points. Let's see. This will be TP1. Actually, TP1 should be here, but I'm gonna actually TP1 should be a little lower because this is a little bit rangy here at these highs. 65 points. Alrighty, one micro on. I'm up on the day, so I'm just fishing for a little bit more money. I'm not really getting a bigger risk here today. Nice breakout finally. Yep. I'd like to add to this. We can. What do I want to add though? Yeah, come back down a little bit so I can add to this. Come back down a little bit. Other people are like, no, don't come down. If you're in a buy, you're like, no. But me, I'm like, yeah, let me come down so I can add. Shot up about 54 points. Good old 54 points. It hangs around here a little bit. So now if we decide to circle back up, we can get like a, we'll have to wait for this to close though, probably. Let's see. We can circle back up. I'm gonna add. Jeez, that retracement is 100 points. Damn near. Almost. 78 points. Jeez. 78 points in the retracement. We got about 54 seconds on that 3-minute, but we got a brand new 5-minute candle. Back at 676, ladies and gentlemen. Back at that level here. This will be a good spot for us to pop back up above the water. If we can pop back up above the water, I'll add to this. Here we go. I'm going to add to this. Trade. Got a little bit of a boost there. We can get to, what are we at, 660. I may add one more. I'm gonna add one more. All right, 3 micros deep. Let it cook. Let it cook, let it cook. Real professional trading, ladies and gentlemen. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Got my stop losses stacked on top of each other. They're all 1 micro each, so that's why it says 1. But they're all on top of each other. But I like that area for a bounce off the 650s. We shot right back up to 690. See if we can get above 700 would be nice. Struggling to get above 700. Let's see if we can get above 700. I like that we held the 650s. So my target, now that I have more than 1 micro on, is probably going to be, let me see, probably 60 points. 76. I mean 56. I said 76. Change that. That'll be TP1. Now, if we do hit for all the way up here for 161, I can do the math. Be 966. About right here. 139. 139. Where'd my calculator go? There we go. 139. 834. Alright, so if it hits full TP, could be a $800 trade there. That'll add to the funds, I guess. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Like I said, if we can get back up to 700 and then cross TP1, even a little before that, I'll start to conserve risk a little bit. Reason why is because I am up on the day already, as you guys know. So I want to be very, very, very particular with my risk. Okay. All right, I'm on the 5. I'll go down to the 3. I know it looks a little ugly. Looks a little ugly on the 3. Yeah, it looks a little ugly on the 3. All right, I'll keep it on the 5. How much is this wick? 44 points. Just having trouble pushing. Having trouble pushing. Hi, King. Good morning to you. Win or lose, you always maintain a calm composure. Not sure how you manage it internally, but externally, you be chilling. Thank you, player. Appreciate that. Well, that's what professionals do, right? I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let it cook. Let's see. Well, I'm in trades like this. My goal is to preserve capital once we get somewhere in profit. I typically don't like to add to trades until I can move what I added to break even. So I'm just kind of like eyeing this and monitoring it. Right now, we're having trouble getting to 700. Not good for buys. We should be able to push through 700. Or as I speak, we just tapped 700. Let's see if we can hold. I don't like that we keep rejecting 700. Because sometimes if I enter trades, it's very rare, but I'll have like a time stop in my mind based on the market behavior, just because I have a lot of experience. So if it starts to do something where I'm like, that's not how you typically move, then I kind of lock it in my mind, you know? Yeah, like I said, we just keep rejecting. I know I'm not in the 1 minute, but I can tell in the 1 minute we're rejecting 700 because every time we go up to 700, we come right back down. We're now in the 80s. We want to get back up to the 90s. Come on, back up to the 90s. My entry is 96. We don't want to be in the 80s. Let's get back in the 90s. Okay, there we go. In the 90s. Can we get to 700? There we go. All right. Let's get some volume pumping here, chat. Let's get some volume pumping. Come on. There we go. See, we just pumped to 700 and then what happened? Came right back down. Oh my goodness. What happened? So for that reason, I am may move my stop loss up just a little bit. Just may tighten it up a little bit. Let's see. Let me tighten it up just a little bit. Come on with the 700 rejection. We got to 712. 712 and rejected. All right, market makers. I don't like rejection at 712. That's not cool. That's not nice. Let's see here, down in the 60s. Getting further away from the 90s here. Down in the 60s we go. Paying attention to the 50s because that's where we previously bounced. Let's see Nasdaq. Hold your weight, Nasdaq. Hold your weight, Nasdaq. You can do it. I believe in you. Sorry if my dogs are making too much noise, chat. My apologies. Be right back, chat. Let me just get these dogs out of here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. Hopefully they weren't too loud. Were they loud in the background? I have like cancellation on my mic, but they were fighting behind me. They're literally fighting. Hope it wasn't too loud. Got me a Gatorade while I got up. Alrighty. Alrighty, Nasdaq. My goodness. Nasdaq said, I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. Nasdaq said, you ain't the boss of me. Yeah, here we go, everybody. Back up to the 70s. But will it hold? Will it hold? We entered this trade. Got a little spike of 40 points. And started chopping around here. Right? We started chopping around. Up 469 on the day, basically risking the balance. Basically risking my balance here that I'm up on the day. This is just like pulling teeth though. Goodness. We retraced almost 70 points from the entry, but from up here 120 120. Goodness gracious, that's a big retracement, chat. From when we were in profit, retrace down to 120. And obviously, you know, I can cut this here for minus 200. I can. I'm giving it a couple more minutes to make up its mind though. I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. Depending on how it closes, I'll decide if I want to take an early scratch. But right now it's bullish. Our early candle looks ugly. I've just seen that. Funny. Been trading well all week. Let's see if we can get another W here. Like I said, this is the perks of building a cushion. Chat, the dogs are back in here fighting. Look at this. Hold on. I'm so sorry, chat. Y'all had to hear them that time. They're so loud. Okay. So this is the perks of building a cushion on the day is, you know, you don't mind risking more, you know. And if I were to lose this trade, I'd just get break even on the day since I'm already up, right? So let me put you over to this screen. So let's see if we can add to what we already have. Be nice and patient here. Follow your process. Back tested it for a reason. You spent all that time in the lab for a reason. Official Lens Concepts. What's up, Petros? Official Lens Concepts. And if you weren't here earlier, we got people from our trading lab, Sunday's trading lab, using hashtag Official Lens Concepts. Join the lab from Rico. Up 1,700 this week using the Official Lens Concept. That's what I'm talking about. We got Sidewinder from the official trading lab. There we go. $2,100 day using Official Lens Concepts. Like I said, concepts hit. Concepts hit. There we go. We're up about $300. Times 5. We're up 1,500, guys. All right. Cha-ching, cha-ching. This is how real professionals do it, ladies and gentlemen. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna start trailing it. I'm gonna create 3 different lots. I'm in 3 contracts deep. So I'm gonna trail, what's this number right here? 741. So I'm kind of looking at this as a zone. So the bottom of the zone is 741. So that's what I'm gonna look at for my first trail. 741. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of a trail there. Actually, I'm gonna put the whole trade there just because we're up on the day. We'll just collect what we can get. Let's just put everything there. 741. Whoa, what was that flash? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got out for about $300 there and change. Beauty, beauty. Beauty, beauty. Again, if this was my first trade of the day, yeah, I'd want to hold, but I'm just adding to what I got. So about 700 and change per account. Up a little over 3 grand. Up a little over 3,500. Alrighty. Yeah, up what, like 3,600? Something like that. Patience is key. Yes, patience is key. Right. So yeah, I mean, we got into this trade. It gave us a little bit of heat. Let me go in replay mode. We come back right here. Yeah, it gave us a little heat here, and then it came back up, so I added 2 more to my position. Then the next candle gave us some more heat. Don't panic after you add 2 positions, right? But, you know, follow your process. We just create a higher support, and there we go. There we go, there we go. All right. Doing good, ladies and gentlemen. See if I can grab a little more out of this. I'll grab one micro. 1 micro, and let's see if I can for the micro. Let's try to follow this up to the final destination. There we go. We're just gonna trail it. Just trying to get a little extra cash. little bit of extra cash, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of extra. Final boss. You know it. Come on, if you don't climb your butt to 835, man. Can we get filled? Can we get filled? Actually, I put a little higher. What's the top of this range? We'll do the middle of the range. 846. 846. Can we get filled at 846? See if we can get filled here. Squeezing out the last of this trade. Cha-ching! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get filled? There we go. My sell limit is right there. Can we get filled? We are right there. Don't you do that to us. Don't you do that to us. We're just trying to get extra cash out of this. Ah. It is a resistance, so. It is a resistance. It is a resistance. I'll bring it down a little bit. Can we get filled? Oh, now you don't want to fill it. Now you don't want to fill it. Sellers hopped in there. Oh, don't be like that. Don't you be like that. Look at that rejection off of that area. Look at that rejection. Come on. Straight rejection. I'm so petty, man. It was literally 2 points away. It was 2 points away, but I don't mind, chat, because we got the bulk of our trade already. We caught it from the bottom. We just getting in a little bit of extra cash out of it. We already caught the setup. Just squeezing out a little bit more cash here. How's the 1 minute looking? Move the stop under this wick or whatever. I will see if we can get filled at 46. Come on. Thank you guys. I see the fire in the chat. W's in the chat. 146 point trade called. Just squeezing out a little bit of juice. A little bit more juice out of this. Can we get a little bit more juice? What did I say? We are up 732 times 5. Whatever that is. Somebody do the math. Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it right here. 732. But we'll be up more than 732 once we close it. So we'll do the P&L after this. We'll do it after this. Can we get filled at 46? I just want to get filled. All I want for Christmas is to get filled. Can I get filled? Can I get filled, please? Another $100 squeeze, please. Fill us. Say that future. Oh my god, they don't want to fill us, chat. They don't want to fill us. They don't want to fill my order. They're hating, chat. They're hating. They're hating, chat. What happened? They don't want to fill my order. Oh my goodness, they don't want to fill my order. They said you can't squeeze more out of this trade. You caught 140 points. You're good. You don't need no more. They said you don't need no more. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy it again. And then I'm gonna move my stops there. I'll get filled at one level and then we'll hold one. Down a little bit. I'll see what I could squeeze out of it. It is a resistance, so I'm not, you know. There we go. Come on for the fill. Can you fill one order, please? Let's trill it with one order here. Oh, no, I'm trilling it with both orders there. Okay, both orders are trilling there. Alright. We'll trail the whole thing there. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got filled for one, holding the last micro. We're holding it. We're holding it. May just hold it to the top of this. 858. It's just one micro. We're up 853. Don't hold your breath. What's the next zone? 880s? I don't think we're getting up there though. I don't think we're getting up to the 80s. If we get up to the 80s, I'll be surprised. I'll put a sell limit there. But I'll be surprised. Oh, there we go. Look at this trade call out, ladies and gentlemen. We're just squeezing the rest of this juice. Holy. What an incredible trade here. Phyllis. Nah, that may be the end of it, chat. This is the top of the zone that I was looking for. This may be the end. We'll see. I may trail it at 850. Trail it at 850. Whoa! All right, little jump. Little jump, little jump, little jump. Beautiful trade. It's over 200 points. Will you be streaming tomorrow? Yes. Yep. Monday through Friday. Sorry, I missed the chat. Sorry, guys. If I missed your chats, you can put something else in there. Put something else in there. You could retype it. Alrighty. That's the trade, ladies and gentlemen. That was the trade. We did a heck of a job. Took the bulk off down here, but ended up adding to it later on. 174 points. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, let's do some P&L. 885. See right here. It's 845. Let's a little bit. You can see 14 trades. Well, we added to this. Kept adding and adding. 885 times 5. Where we are. Little calc. 4,400 today. Now, let's just be impatient, right? We're not doing no crazy like over leveraging. We never do on this stream or ever on this channel. Just straight micros, chilling, relaxing, take your time, execute, follow the process. 4 grand on the day. That's it. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. You know, it's okay that you missed out. I missed out on this whole big sell and still made 4,000 today, right? Avoided this range. So ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson. You can miss out on the big sell. That doesn't mean that you're not going to make money on the day. Just wait for your setup. Follow your process. Okay. Really great zone here. Thank you for subscribing. If you guys are new, welcome, welcome. How about a fun song to celebrate? Yeah, I don't have any W. Where's my W songs? Where's my W songs? Hold on. It's not that one, not that one. I don't know which one of these are the W songs. Let me just press a button. Oh, that's a good one. See, that one would have been good after I closed it. What's this one? Yep. I'm on Tradingviews. So Tradingviews has a free built-in copier. You don't have to pay for it. Back in the day, I used... Oh, shoot. I can't even think of what it's called, what I used to use. Someone may know in the chat. Those of you who used to watch me. It was like $50 a month. And I was copying my personal account to it. What is it, guys? Anybody remember what I used to use? I don't even remember. It's been like a year and a half since I used it, but I used to use it on stream. It was like 50. No, it was like 60 a month. Copy trade. Personal accounts with it. But yeah, this one, it's just built into Tradingviews. And you know, the cool thing about it is you don't need to copy them all. So that's why, like the other day, you guys saw 3 accounts. So you can create different copiers. You can say, okay, in this copier, I'm just going to copy these 2 accounts. In this copier, I'll put my other 3 over here. That way, if you have like a really big red day, you know, not all your accounts are taking the heat. You know what I mean? To me, it's better. Leverage is, you know, when you get into investing, you want to leverage your money, right? So think about like if you're buying stocks, you're not just going to buy, I don't know, car manufacturing companies. You want to spread the wealth, right? You may buy some cannabis companies. You may buy some pharmaceutical companies, some real estate, right? You want to get into different areas. That way you have leverage, right? It's really important in business and it's very important in trading. So I mix it around. I'm not always trading my personal account every day in the background. Some days I will, some days I don't. There's days where I'm trading 5 accounts. There's days where I'm just trading 2, maybe just 3. I kind of switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah. Leverage, very important. Very, very important. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? You ever hear that quote? Based on leverage. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You guys know that. You learned that when you were younger. That's a leverage quote. Yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. I'm probably gonna lock in what I have for the day. But yeah, this was the area I was looking at for us to go to. Of course, I do have this. This is a very strong level up here. But because we hesitated in here and we finally went up, I'm thinking we may come back down before coming here. We don't have to, but I'm thinking that we will, just based on how it's moving. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. I'm also kind of looking at this as a zone 2. I know it's very close, but from a scalp perspective, see it on the 1 minute and see how we had a little bit of a hold up here, a little bit of a consolidation here. This is where I added to the trade for the second time after we closed the bulk of the profits, and then we rode this up, right? Really good area here. Nice little scalp area, just as if you could have scalped it down too. I'm probably gonna come right back here. Little areas like that are good if you're adding to trades. When you get really good at that, I'm telling you, it's like boom, add here, you know. Any questions, chat? Any questions? We're chilling, we're good. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll see everybody tomorrow. It's 9 o'clock for me, almost 9:30, so I think I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go work out, take a shower, get some breakfast. It's a really nice day out. See, the sun is, you see how the sun is glistening, the sun's already out. We got a nice clear blue sky. It's a beautiful day. I encourage you all to get out, cut some grass, go on a little walk today. I think you use something like hotkeys in MT5. Oh no, after the MT5. After the MT5. They weren't hotkeys, it was magic keys. Wait, don't go yet, guys. I was looking for them. I don't even think I have them anymore. Yeah, I paid all that money. What did I pay, like $200? I don't even have them anymore. I don't have them anymore because we're not allowed to use the MT5 in the US anymore. Like, we're literally not allowed to use it. So, let me go to the website. I'm just curious. I love that thing. Do y'all remember that? Those of you who used to trade with me 5 years ago on stream. This was the ish. Like, if you weren't with me back then, I love this. So, for those who are new, what the heck? For those who are new, basically it's like a little calculator in your hand, right? And in your hand, you can click, you can enter your trade, you can move your stop loss below the character, you can move stop loss to break even just by one click of a button. It's super cool. I really loved it. Looks like they got a black version now. I love this, y'all. Oh my goodness. I bought some of these for some of you guys. We used to do giveaways on the stream. And I literally paid my own money out and bought a lot of you guys some of these keys, right? You guys remember that? This is so cool. They got a black version. Called version 3. Partials. Oh yeah, you could take partials. So yeah, you can program your keys to like take 50% off, or if I click this button, take 30% off my trade. It was super cool. Super cool. Wow. Reminiscent, y'all. Oh, it lights up now? Yeah, the one I had didn't light up. I think I had version 1 or version 2. Interesting. Interesting. They had to zoom in, enter, show stats. There's a show stats button now. Dang, I miss MT5. Low key. It's 185 now. Yeah, I thought I paid like 200 bucks for it. Anybody still got the magic keys? I bought them. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, that was the box. Yep. I gotta find it. I really think I threw it out, but that was the box. And what a time to trade, huh? What a time to trade. Alright, chat. It's been fun. You've all been super awesome today. We hit the like goal. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. Great day. Super positive. Let's reset. We'll go right back into it tomorrow. Okay? Go right back into it. And oh, from Raja? Yeah. Does he still live stream? Yeah. Raja, I believe, is the creator of the Magic Keys. Yeah, I told you guys I was gonna go, but hold on. Does he still live stream? Let me see. Oh, he does still live stream. But see, he's in a different country, so he could use the MT5, you know what I mean? And he's got his own, he owns a broker, for goodness sakes. The guy owns a whole brokerage. Alright, y'all. I think that's all we got. We'll catch you later on. And I will show you, I will lock this in on the day. Click the lockout button. Lock me into the end of the day. Lock it. Are you sure? Yes. Close. Alright, so it's locked. I cannot take another trade. Let's say I want to put a buy stop here. It won't let me because I locked in my profits, right? So profits are locked in for today. 4K day. Beautiful day. Showing you guys that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you smile. Make sure you go out there and be positive. No matter what, we'll catch you in the AM. Thank you so much. Be safe, everyone. Manifesting to be sitting here, present, confident, seeing it, executing it. What the hell?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So I think I'm gonna add to this position my stops to break even. Boom, boom, and boom. Day, come on, 1K. 690 with micros. And I'm gonna close that. Hose is mad, chat. Chat, hose is mad, chat.
Hose mad. Hose mad.
All right, chat, close your eyes and sell. Here we go. Just don't even look at it, chat. Why would you put a stop loss on it? Are you crazy? Why would you use a stop loss? It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. $5 grand live on stream.